That sauce has an entire head of cauliflower blended right into it. No heavy cream, no butter, but still it satisfied my creamy white sauce cravings. So let me tell you how I got here. I really love white sauce pasta, but that's not something I'm willing to make on a random Tuesday night because I know I'm gonna feel super heavy after that. I actually had cauliflower florets prepped in my fridge because I was going to make my cauliflower and peas recipe, which I'll link here. But long story short, I ended up making this pasta instead. So let's dive right in. Firstly, bring a pot of heavily salted water to boil and add your cauliflower florets and a quarter cup of cashews together and cook for around 10 to 15 minutes until the cauliflower is really soft. You should be able to pierce it easily with a fork. Now, I want to talk about why I added cashews here. Since we're not using any heavy cream, cashews do a lot of heavy lifting for us. They not only add creaminess, but they also add a bit of nuttiness and that luxuriousness to the entire sauce. So it does not feel like you're just having blended vegetables. While that's going, just chop up a bell pepper, half of a large zucchini, mince some garlic, and saute everything in a pan with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, chili flakes, salt, oregano and pepper, and let them sit on the pan till they soften a little bit and get slightly golden. Then turn the stove off and just let them sit there. And after draining my cauliflower, I'm not going to throw my cauliflower water away. I'm just going to boil my pasta in it because it's already heavily salted, which is exactly what we need for cooking pasta. And I don't want to waste time boiling a fresh pot of water all over again. Once your cauliflower and cashews are done, carefully remove them and let them cool for a little bit, then transfer to a blender. Now for the sauce, I've added some garlic, some milk, cottage cheese, nutritional yeast, and blended it till super creamy and super smooth. So nutritional yeast might not be available depending on where you stay, but you can always use Parmesan cheese instead because that's still going to give that nuttiness and cheesiness to the sauce. And instead of low-fat cottage cheese, you can also use low-fat paneer because that's very similar. Now this makes enough sauce for 2 batches of pasta. So I just store half of it in the fridge and I'm going to make it over the weekend again. I'll definitely post a short about it because I'm planning on making a pesto cream sauce out of it because I have some leftover pesto as well. So stay tuned for that. Also adjust the consistency of the sauce by adding a little milk to it to your desired consistency, and that should be it. And if you are enjoying this so far, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I make vegetarian recipes which are super delicious. So if you're interested in that, I would love to have you here. Now in the same pan where you cook the vegetables, add the pasta sauce and the pasta and just toss everything together. You do not need heat for this. The pasta is warm and so is the sauce. So it's going to coat everything really well. And top it off with a generous crack of black pepper, and that is it. So this was so creamy. I genuinely did not expect it to taste as good as it looked because I thought it's a cauliflower. How good can it taste? But you know, it proved me wrong. And yes, it's not going to be exactly the same as, you know, a traditional Alfredo sauce or an Americanized version of Alfredo sauce. It's just going to be a super creamy white sauce, which will satisfy your craving for sure.
You have to try this one.
So I think this was a win. It's lighter, it's creamy, and it's delicious. So if you try it, let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.